The Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord modding scene is thriving, and its golden days lie still ahead of us. Within the past 2 years, many great mods have come to life. Some of them are constantly updated, others have been abandoned. So I thought this is a good time to make an up-to-date video about the, in my opinion, best mods that add depth and variety to the base game, while, and that's important, keeping the native gameplay loop intact. This list is not about total conversion mods or other mods that completely change the way you play Bannerlord. At the end of this video, I also have a few honorable mentions, some amazing mods that didn't quite make it on this list for different reasons. Starting off with the Diplomacy mod. As the name suggests, this mod adds several diplomacy and kingdom management features to the game, parts that are severely lacking in the base game. The mod gives you the option to forge alliances and non-aggression pacts with other kingdoms, two things that no doubt should be in the base game. Another really cool feature is the possibility to start a rebellion and usurp the throne. In vanilla, it is actually pretty hard to become the leader of an existing kingdom. Diplomacy also allows you to give fiefs and money to other clans and strengthen your relationships. Another neat feature is the war exhaustion mechanic. War exhaustion is a value that reflects how much a kingdom has been weakened during a war. It increases with every successful act of war against that kingdom, and once it hits 100%, the kingdom surrenders. And lastly, there are messengers. Messengers can be sent, with some delay, to talk to any noble on the map. So no more chasing nobles across the map for literal hours. The Diplomacy mod has received updates for 2.5 years now and is already a classic. A must-have for any playthrough in my opinion. The next entry on this list is a whole mod package called Xorbarak's Legacy. It adds several features to different aspects of the game. In terms of combat, there is a cut through everyone option that lets you cleave through multiple enemies while considering weapon type and the enemy's armor type. Slashing through multiple opponents feels great and lets you have much more impact as a fighter on the battlefield. Another option is to enable deadly combat, which makes it so that hits to vital body parts, such as the head or torso, can result in instant death or a quick bleed out, and having good armor becomes much more important. There is also an option to enable friendly fire, and an option that makes getting hit by charging horses deadlier. In terms of economy, Xorbarak's Legacy adds banks to all the towns of Calradia. You can maintain individual balances at each town's bank and take out loans and deposit money. Banks offer weekly interest rates to provide a passive income and an incentive to bank with them over other towns. Another cool feature is the addition of scholars. Scholars appear in cities and you can attend their lectures to get XP for a certain skill. And lastly, the mod adds the option to work in villages to earn some money and improve your relations with the locals. All in all, Xorbarak's Legacy is one of the best mod packs you can get for Bannerlord. The great thing is that all features can be turned on and off separately, and there is plenty of sliders and variables to adjust each setting to your liking. Definitely worth taking a look at if you want to spice up your playthrough. Next we have a classic that pretty much everyone and their mom recommends as a must-have mod for Bannerlord. And rightfully so. Improved Garrison integrates seamlessly into the base game and adds some really cool features that improve garrison management drastically. The main feature of this mod is the ability to set up a recruiting party that goes around the map and recruits garrison units for you, which can then be trained at your fief. The auto-recruiter gives you several options in terms of what type and how many units should be recruited, and how they should be trained. The best feature in my opinion, however, is the possibility to set up a template and tell the AI exactly what units you want to have in your garrison. So for example, if you set your template to only Fiend champions and legionaries, then the recruiter will go out and only recruit troops that can be trained into those units. This feature can be used to create whole backup armies automatically. Another feature is to set up a guard party with garrison units that can have various functions. Most commonly, this can be used to patrol the region. So they will clear out bandits and looters, and defend against sieges and raids. Guard parties can also be used to escort a caravan, and even your main party to assist you in your next battle. The AI also seems to work better than the vanilla party AI, which gets caught quite often. Improved Garrison also comes with quality of life features. You get a really nice overview of all your fiefs, the ability to easily transfer troops between different garrisons, and also copy town project queues to different fiefs. The mod also comes with a complete cheat menu that lets you adjust everything mod related to your liking. Definitely another must-have mod, even on your first playthrough. The next mod on this list is a small one, but another absolute must-have in my opinion. Bodyguards lets you create a separate group of troops that is detached from your other formations and designated as your personal guards in battles and sieges. By default, guards won't respond to your commands, so you don't have to worry and micro them. So even if you F1, F3 attack, they won't leave your side. One of my favorite things about this mod is that you can assign companions as guards and keep them safe during battle while you micro your troops from a safe distance. The mod comes with several options that let you change variables like how many guards you can have at what point and so on. Definitely a must-have in my opinion. And last but not least, we have Agriculture Estate. Agriculture Estate lets you buy land in villages and either collect rent for passive income or use slaves to produce goods that you can then sell on the market. The mod is pretty simple and straightforward, but I think buying and making money off of lands adds a great RP element and fits very well into the base gameplay loop. So with this mod installed, you can buy up to 10 land plots in every village. You can also buy up to 20 unusable land plots that can be slowly converted into usable ones. The good thing is, you have full control over the balance of this mod in the menu. You can make it have barely any impact or make it super OP and roleplay as the landlord that is the richest man in all Calradia. It's important to mention that all 5 mods on this list can be conveniently one-click installed via the Steam Workshop and work with the latest Bannerlord version, which at the time of making this video is 1.02. I also have a few honorable mentions. Some fantastic mods that however don't really qualify as universal must-have mods. Banner Kings is by far the most extensive edition of features and management systems out of any Bannerlord mod. It heavily revolves around settlement management and kingdom gameplay and draws ideas from Paradox games like Crusader Kings. Banner Kings comes with a religion system with 4 different faiths, a full education system with books and languages, 3 new skills, a culture innovation system, feudal titles, a court system, a smithing overhaul, a complete overhaul to AI finance and AI recruiting, custom campaign starts, countless balance changes, and many more great features. The only reason I didn't put this mod on the actual must-have mod list is the fact that not everyone is interested in an in-depth management simulation. But for those of you who are looking for a management-heavy experience, definitely look no further. This is the best mod you can get. Another mod worth mentioning is the Realistic Battle mod. This mod aims to make Bannerlord combat more realistic. It changes the armor formula, introduces physics-based projectile and horse charge damage, and makes the AI play more tactical, just to name a few of its features. If I had made this list a few months earlier, the Realistic Battle mod would have definitely been on the actual top 5 list. With Bannerlord's release version however, the game got massively improved in terms of AI pathing and behavior in battles and sieges. So, although the mod makes the AI smarter and harder to fight, and also has some nice balance changes, I feel it isn't an absolute must-have anymore in my opinion. There are also some things to it that I don't really like all that much, like battles for example last significantly longer. At the end of the day, it has become a preference choice. I suggest trying it out and see if it's for you. And lastly, we have the Forbery and the Serve as a Soldier mod. Forbery lets you play as a crime lord and has various gameplay systems built around that. Serve as a Soldier lets you play as a simple soldier in a lord's army. Both mods are fantastic, but I find them too game altering to recommend them as universal must-have mods, especially if you are on your first playthrough. But anyway guys, let me know in the comments what your go-to Bannerlord mods are. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and hit the subscribe button for future medieval slasher content. I also wanna thank you for the support throughout the year and all the nice comments on my videos. I wish you all the best for the coming year, and I will see you soon.